Welcome to the Inner Blueprint Podcast. I'm Shawn Feurer, the Universal Mindset Disruptor. With over 20 years of turning blueprints into thriving home improvement businesses, I've learned that the strongest foundations start in your mind. Whether you're building a business or your own success, we're here to reshape how you think and face daily life and always remind you to enjoy the ride. Proven the mind will believe whatever you tell it. That's why a beautiful person can think they're ugly. Well, for me, just to reframe for listeners, for myself and for John, we spent almost 5 decades using our 5% to create success, fighting against our 95%. And we both did pretty good, but when you switch that and you use your 5% to reprogram your 95%, then you get your 95% working for you. And now 100% of you is chasing your dreams. And that's where you see the exponential growth, because 5% of you fighting your 95% is super limited. 5% of you adding the 95% and becoming a whole version of you bought into, this is who I am. This is what I've already done. And then the mind says, oh, that's what we're going to do. And it starts helping you instead of limiting you. It's that reversal of the program. Yeah, so powerful. And yet so hard for individuals, including myself. I mean, you and I are talking about how people don't get it. You went all in trying to figure out the secret. It took me almost, 8 years to find the secret? I was as frustrated. I mean, when I first met you and you told me your story, that was where I resonated with you, because I was the same way. I found this book, and this book has the secrets and Think and Grow Rich isn't a rich life in money. It's a rich life. And I'm like, I have this tool in my hand, definitive purpose. This is how I do it. And yet I didn't have a system to implement it into my life. And so I struggled. And then the moment I figured out my system, and for you, the moment you figured out yours, that's when life gets beautiful. That's when life gets easier. I mean, think about that, listeners. Yeah, we are programmed for hard, and it doesn't have to be as hard. You're still gonna have challenges, but they actually become fun challenges instead of defeating challenges. I don't know. We both geek out on this. Caitlin, what are you thinking?
It's true. And if you go back to what he said at the beginning, he said, most people are just winging it. And it's like, we're not actually winging it. We are doing what we were taught by other people. We're accepting, Shawn, you mentioned like trying on a new jacket. We don't even get our own jacket. We get handed down a jacket that we're supposed to make fit us perfectly. And then we get mad when it doesn't. And it's like, well, this isn't my custom jacket. Like, I need to go have a custom jacket made that fits me like a glove perfectly and makes me feel good every day.
Yes.
And instead, we just try to, it's like me trying to wear my dad's jacket. It would never fit. And yet I still tried to make it for 30 years.
Because he programmed you with his beliefs over and over.
100%.
And they were his, and they didn't work that well for him in a lot of levels.
Yes.
Because he didn't have the success he deserved ever.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to have success with his jacket on, teachers, coaches, people that loved and cared about you.
Totally.
But then that's the circle of this that's ridiculous, is when are you going to say enough is enough?
And when are you going to
create your own program?
Yeah, when are you going to realize that like the programs I'm running, I didn't come up with, and they're based off of things I've done in the past or I've seen someone else do in the past, and I'm expecting different results? Like that doesn't make sense.
That's the definition of insanity.
It is.
Welcome to the Inner Blueprint Podcast. I'm Shawn Feurer, the Universal Mindset Disruptor. With over 20 years of turning blueprints into thriving home improvement businesses, I've learned that the strongest foundations start in your mind. Whether you're building a business or your own success, we're here to reshape how you think and face daily life and always remind you to enjoy the ride.